What is up? What is up, Litecoin world? Sorry, I'm all discombobulated, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. July 11th, 2019. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm sure many of you, if you're on Twitter, saw the incredible, ridiculous, game-changing, bullish news. Litecoin Foundation, Twitter. We're excited to announce Litecoin as the official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. Litecoin Foundation is partnering with Miami Dolphins. A cryptocurrency penetrating into the mainstream. It's the talking point. I mean, since Bitcoin's creation, right? I wasn't here in the beginning days. I just wasn't. But cryptocurrency taking a spot as an actual currency that is used in transactions that happen every day in all of our lives. It's the talking point, right? It's a thing we get distracted by price. You know, we start thinking about investment. We start talking about price all the time. I tweeted about this yesterday, and we sometimes forget about the fact that cryptocurrencies can have real use case. But like, when is that going to happen, right? And it's always a thing that everybody's always discussing. Litecoin, the payments cryptocurrency, right? One reason why I'm invested in Litecoin has, especially in the last year, has made strides in terms of creating that reality where this thing called cryptocurrency, which many of us just a few short years ago weren't even too aware of, Litecoin Foundation making strides to make this a reality, make this real world use case. So that's what we're talking about. I mean, this is huge news in my opinion. You know, I'm kind of a little discombobulated because I can't read the chats too much right now, and I really want to kind of see what all of you are saying in the chats. I'm going to open up my phones. Bear with me for a second, and then we're going to jump into the article. What's up, everybody? Press 1 if you are bullish on this news and if you like this news. Okay, let's check out the article. I want to jump really right into this. Litecoin named official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. And I hope you don't mind. I'm going to read through. You know, some of you may have already read this in the last few minutes, but the Litecoin Foundation, and I'll put a link actually. I will go to the chat right now real quick. I'm going to put a link. There we go. Litecoin Foundation announced today that Litecoin has become the official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. As cryptocurrency continues to be adopted by businesses, institutions, and individuals across the globe, this unique partnership creates a powerful... Sorry, everybody. Powerful alignment between Litecoin and one of the world's most recognizable sports brands in the Miami Dolphins. I used to have a Miami Dolphins starter jacket when I was little. It was one of my favorite things. So I'm not like a huge Miami Dolphins fan right now, but this is close to my heart. Launching for the 2019 2019 NFL season, the collaboration with the Miami Dolphins gives Litecoin the ability to tap into one of the NFL's largest and most passionate fan bases through in-game branding and advertising opportunities at Hard Rock Stadium, as well as inclusion across the team's various online properties and digital content. Through the partnership, the Miami Dolphins, Litecoin, and Alliant Payments intend to give home game attendees the ability to pay with Litecoin and Bitcoin when purchasing tickets for the team's 50-50 raffle, where half of the proceeds benefit the Miami Dolphins Foundation and its charitable causes. The 50-50 raffle tickets can be purchased both online and at 14 kiosk and raffle seller locations throughout Hard Rock Stadium. We're thrilled to see Litecoin become the official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins, said Charlie Lee, creator of Litecoin and managing director of the Litecoin Foundation. This collaboration propels Litecoin in front of an audience of millions of people around the world at a time where adoption of cryptocurrencies continues to gain momentum, and the ecosystem is able to support real-world use cases in ways previously not possible. We see this as a powerful way to raise awareness and educate people about Litecoin and cryptocurrencies on a tremendous scale. So pretty much my discombobulated intro, Charlie Lee just said it perfectly. We're at a time where adoption of cryptocurrencies continues to gain momentum. The ecosystem is able to support real-world use cases in ways previously not possible. It's something that was talked about, right? When Bitcoin was created, when Litecoin was created, real-world use case. The adoption of Litecoin, we hear about it all the time. I'm telling you, Litecoin is leading the way in terms of real-world use. And if something like this, Litecoin being named official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins, doesn't illustrate that perfectly, I don't know what will, right? I'm sure there'll be people that are just, not even happy with this news, and that's fine. That's okay. People weren't happy with even the UFC sponsorship, which I think that was a big deal. Can never please everybody, but this is insanely big news, and this is huge news not just for Litecoin but the whole cryptocurrency space. I know there's some people out there that they're maybe Bitcoin full-fledged 100%. They hate altcoins, including Litecoin, but when things like this happen, you just can't ignore it. Even if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, this stuff is big news. This is, especially if you're invested in this space, right? You're invested in cryptocurrencies, you're invested in Litecoin. This is big news because it's showing how sound, although speculative, how sound of an investment it is, right? It's a high risk investment, cryptocurrencies, but this is just another stepping stone that says to yourself, maybe you're onto something with this cryptocurrency thing. Maybe it's smart to be bullishly long on cryptos, right? So the Miami Dolphins are always looking for ways to enhance the fan experience, and this partnership with Litecoin provides the ability for guests to enjoy our 50-50 raffle while donating to a great cause. Miami Dolphins Vice President and Chief Information Officer Kim Romero said. Here we go. Litecoin, consistently one of the most readily available and most frequently transacted cryptocurrencies in the space, continues to gain popularity as a faster, less expensive, and more secure means of payment for individuals and a path towards growth for merchants. To date, tens of thousands of businesses around the globe allow their customers to pay with Litecoin. Pay with Litecoin. The hashtag is right there, and it's a beautiful hashtag. If you're long on Litecoin, this is insane news. So tens of thousands of businesses around the globe allow their customers to pay with Litecoin. Miami Dolphins now allowing their customers, their fans, to pay with Litecoin. Shout out to Alliant Payment, who also obviously tweeted this at the same time this went out. Alliance, Eric Brown, you all are doing work. They tweeted, "We're excited to announce that we have added the Miami Dolphins to our roster of crypto merchants. Alliant Payments is partnering with the Dolphins and LTC Foundation to allow NFL fans to pay with Litecoin and Bitcoin." So Bitcoin is on there as well, everybody. So even if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, Bitcoin is on there. Accepted. Miami Dolphins. So what's cool about this news is I literally just tweeted today. Where was this? So I tweeted earlier today, Litecoin halving is 24 days away. Block rewards are cut in half. Decreasing amount of LTC put into circulation. Supply shock. Patience. I know there's price references here with the rocket ships. I get it. How can I not put that there? But on a deeper level, what I'm saying here is the supply and demand conversation that we had yesterday in yesterday's video. the supply and demand that happens due to, first off, there's a ceiling of max supply, right? That's number one. But number two, when we get these halvings every 4 years and these block rewards are cut in half, and there's a decrease of the amount of Litecoin that is put literally into circulation. We're talking a deflationary currency put into circulation, and currency being used for real world, right? So when you have a shrinking demand of a certain currency, right? Or I'm sorry, you have a shrinking supply of a currency, and at the same time as that's happening, especially, I mean, this is literally happening together. We're going into the halving in 24 days. The halving is in 24 days, right? So supply is being, the faucet is being turned down lower on the supply of Litecoin, and at the same time, Litecoin being accepted and named as a cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. A very early stepping stone. There are more to come. I'm very confident in that. This is a very early stepping stone, right? So as Litecoin begins to be accepted at huge venues and for things that are on a global scale even, and at the same time you have the supply being turned down, right? You have a supply shock issue. So 95%, I'm sure, of people that are in here right now are invested in Litecoin. So it's always on your mind, will Litecoin succeed, right? Will cryptocurrency succeed? Well, this is the perfect storm for Litecoin right now, right? Having 24 days, and then now we're being picked up as an official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins, a major NFL brand. So, and just to give you an idea, right? NFL, I mean, this was from 2018. This says NFL television ratings rose 5% in 2018, and television ratings for the NFL rose 5% 2017 to 2018. Average viewership for NFL games per game averaged 15.8 million viewers during the 2018 regular season, excluding London broadcasts. Additionally, average digital streaming viewership for all games was up 86% last year. The most viewed game of the campaign was the Week 12 matchup between Redskins and Cowboys on Thanksgiving, which drew 30.5 million viewers. I don't think I need to give you stats on how popular NFL is, how big it is. Obviously, this is huge news. This gives Litecoin exposure to what's going on. And I think it's a win. If you're long on Litecoin, we want to see things like this happen. We don't always just want to be looking at price all the time. We want to see actual adoption happen. And here's Charlie Lee's tweet. Give that a little retweet. I kind of want to go into the comments. And see what people are saying. Let's go to the Litecoin Foundation. Beautiful. Boiling Point, are you ready for some football? Obviously, a lot of people saying how cool it is. Massive news. This news comes right as many LTC diehard holders capitulated. Big news. Obviously, I feel like this cryptocurrency, this Litecoin news, is going to make its round in the cryptocurrency space. I'm sure big articles will be coming out. I did a video yesterday. About, I tweeted this. I said, I talk about Litecoin price a lot, but make no mistake, I'm here to support and encourage my Litecoin team in every possible way. LTC price is the opportunity. LTC adoption is the vehicle. So that is 100% fact, everybody. There's extreme opportunity in Litecoin, in cryptos. There's extreme risk in cryptos. But for this to succeed here, right? Like, there's got to be some use case going on. There's got to be value found in cryptocurrencies. And so far, based on my own research, the two cryptocurrencies I have confidence in the most in terms of real world value, real world use case, is Bitcoin and Litecoin. And both of them, Bitcoin and Litecoin, they never cease to amaze me. They never cease to take a step forward in this innovation of cryptocurrencies and the application of cryptocurrencies in our lives, right? And then you have you have all these different developers and companies and startups on the back end trying to further the adoption of cryptos, right? So you have the Speed-In wallet. It's the first thing that comes on to the top of my head within the last week, adding Litecoin, right? So you can go to like Dunkin' Donuts and you can use Litecoin to pay. So you have these steps forward in terms of use case. And the more that happens, the more this becomes true. Litecoin price is the opportunity. Litecoin adoption is the vehicle. So this is what Litecoin adoption looks like, everybody. Right here. Official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. Some people will downplay this, I'm sure, but that is what it is. You can't please everybody, like I said. I have this article from January by Litecoin Foundation. This was post-sponsorship report, Litecoin plus UFC 232. I'm sure many of you remember that. People downplayed that. People are never happy. People want, I don't know what kind of news people want, but most people, especially if you're long on Litecoin, saw the caliber of importance. But what happens when a leading cryptocurrency partners with a mainstream brand? I love that this was written January 8th, 2019, and here we are, July 11th, 2019, and we're talking about another major mainstream brand. This was in regards to the UFC, right? So while our sponsorship with UFC made history, which it did, right? I mean, this catapulted a major cryptocurrency into the global eye at a huge sporting event. This was huge for Litecoin adoption and cryptocurrencies in general, cementing Litecoin as the first cryptocurrency to partner with the UFC. The sponsorship has also provided compelling firsthand view into the role these types of initiatives can play in helping LTC drive towards mass adoption. So make no mistake, this article was written with full anticipation that UFC would not be the last thing, right? Because there's a team, everybody, I'm telling you. There's a team behind the scenes just flat out working for free, pretty much, for Litecoin adoption. Just passionate team, right? It's brought people together as friends and working hard to make things like this happen. So I see when this is written in January, just exploring what does this mean? Like, what does this look like? What is the role of a cryptocurrency in terms of entering mainstream? There were several goals we looked to achieve from the sponsorship, including driving awareness, tapping into the UFC's fervent worldwide community, and taking the critical first steps towards what we hope will be an evolving and fruitful relationship with this globally recognized brand. They did it again, everybody. The Litecoin Foundation did it again. The help of many of the team behind the scenes, the help of Alliant Payments doing work. You got to give credit to Alliant Payments. They've taken their own risk. We've had the opportunity to generate a relationship with them. Eric Brown over there, they've taken a risk by jumping into the cryptocurrency space, right? There's always unknown, especially when you're running a large company, payments company. They've taken a risk. John Moore is another guy I think of, in payments, taking a risk of jumping into cryptocurrency space, right? There's unknown there. But where there's such big unknown, there's so much opportunity and big things can happen. You can lead the way as a pioneer in a space like this. As with any product or service, awareness is a critical component of adoption. With the transformative value proposition that Litecoin holds for the world. Awareness is especially important in order to plant the first seeds for people to want to grow their knowledge and understanding of Litecoin and cryptocurrency in general. While we're hopeful that this partnership was just the beginning for UFC LTC, we think it was a knockout for several reasons. I love the knockout reference, so I guess I'm going to sound like such a dork, but I guess this was a touchdown for many reasons in this case. Litecoin Foundation put this out. Litecoin name official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins, everybody. In case you're just getting here, here's a link. Bullish news. If you've been around a while, it's almost unbelievable, right? It's so many of us always talk about adoption, and when it finally gets here, it looks great. I see somebody in the chat says we need to get the Eagles. Eagles, Giants, and Jets. Heck yeah, we need to get the Eagles. That would be awesome. So that's the news, everybody. I'm very excited to kind of put this on the channel, to announce this, and I'm extremely proud of everybody on the Litecoin Foundation. I'm telling you, I tweeted this yesterday, but I really mean it, because I talk about price a lot, and I always want to. I hope I can find more ways to support and encourage and just be behind these guys, this team, these guys and gals, right? Because they do awesome work behind the scenes, right? They're not always, doing videos and talking about Litecoin. They're just literally putting in work to make big deals like this happen. This is big deals in general take a ton of work and time and back and forth and hurdles to get over and challenges to overcome, right? And negotiations to happen, and it's hard to just keep everybody in a deal happy, right? And it takes time, and there's so much work that goes into something like that you don't see. So I can't underline this enough, underscore this enough. The Litecoin Foundation and the team that's working on this stuff, some names you probably wouldn't even recognize, right? Because they're so behind the scenes. I'm telling you. Even if you're on Twitter, just tweet to them. Say thank you, because I have a perspective here, which is I work with early stage startups in the cryptocurrency space, right? And I see the ecosystem of how a startup evolves and grows, and you have your very early stage investors, right? And then you start hiring, start building a team, and there's this flow, and it's there's a rhyme and reason to it. And I see a very similar type of thing happening at Litecoin Foundation, right? And with cryptocurrencies in general, even Bitcoin. It gives me that early stage startup vibe. But the thing is, it's not a startup, right? The thing is, we are the investors, and the team that is doing the work, and the ever-growing team that is doing the work. It's not like a traditional startup where they're getting paid and Litecoin Foundation is getting the best of the best. It has the best of the best behind it. In an early stage startup, if you want the best of the best, right, you're going to be paying big money, right? Litecoin Foundation, these people are the best of the best, and they're just doing work, right? We're early stage investors, in my opinion, and you have press releases that come out with cryptocurrency startups as they're growing and as they're hitting targets, and they're going through phases of growth and hitting milestones, and it's one thing. And then you have Litecoin Foundation now doing it, and it's just a different realm. And the amount of sacrifice that I see that takes place within this decentralized, very decentralized community is amazing. And it speaks volumes into why I think Litecoin, behind Bitcoin, is the best opportunity in the cryptocurrency space. So and that's not financial advice. I'm not trying to sit here and pump Litecoin and say go buy it, but I'm speaking to the integrity that lies behind this cryptocurrency, because I think Charlie Lee, namely, he did a great job of creating something decentralized and letting it grow on its own, right? In a fashion that is like a startup, but it's not. And I have really enjoyed watching it. And to see successes like this happen for mainstream adoption of this very decentralized currency called Litecoin, it just gets me hype and gets me bullish. So that's it. Thank you so much to the Litecoin Foundation team. Thank you to Alliant Payments. Special shout out to David Schwartz, because you're the man, dude. You know I love you. That's the news, everybody. I'm not gonna keep rehashing it. If you missed it, here's a link to, if I can get to the chat. Here's a link to the site. I want to say this: Litecoin Summit 2019. It just got a little bit more exciting. It really just got a little bit more exciting. October 28th to 29th, Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. I hope you can make it. If you're long on Litecoin, if you're bullish on this Miami Dolphins news, go. I will be there. I'll be on a panel. You can see John Kim, John Moore. I'll be on a panel with these guys. Actually, if we go to the agenda, I think this is fitting. We got to go to the second day. Look at this. This is very fitting, I think, for today's news. Mass adoption panel with John Kim and John Moore at the Litecoin Summit. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you there, and I'll get to shake your hand and meet you as we continue to grow in this thing called the cryptocurrency space. So awesome news today coming out of Litecoin Foundation. Just so exciting. It really is so exciting. Litecoin named official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. Just another reason to be long on Litecoin. If you're here right now, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. If you're a replay viewer, put some comments. I want to hear your thoughts. How are you feeling about this? Are you happy with this news? I'm incredibly happy with it. I'm incredibly grateful for the people behind the scenes that made this happen. You all are the best. I will see you in the next video. If you're here and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the channel as we grow in this world of cryptocurrency towards crazy Litecoin mass adoption. Crazy news. Litecoin, cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.